Muted day for commodities and indices. We have hardly seen any movement throughout the day, be it gold, be it Dow Jones, be it Nasdaq 100. So now what to expect, as there is another data coming in from US, that is the non-farm payrolls, and possibly that may have an impact. So what could be our position? We should be analyzing this with the help of charts and indicators. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profit. So do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon. Let's start first to look into gold, followed with Nasdaq 100, and in the end Dow Jones. Do watch till the end, do listen to it carefully, and do note down the levels. Now see this. Now let me show you some data and charts on the hint side. See, this was the formation after a little bit of bullish move, higher highs and then a low, and then see this rally resumed. Now see, again after consolidating for a while, it has rallied here. The gold has got its resistance at 1805. So in the morning analysis, I told you to not to trade in between 1793.5 and 1805 levels. It is precisely trading in between those levels. This is the power of levels. Now see this. It has got a wall here at 1805, since then drop, but it has got the support here at 1795. Retracement, lower highs, and now it is trying to get the support here. So in between this zone, that is 1795 to 1805, let's not take any position. But what did we see here? See, similar formation. However, there is one observation here. It is given higher highs and then a low. Here it has given lower highs, and now it is possibly inclining on the downside. So in fact, it may try to breach one of the levels here at 1795, but then rather I should say 1793.5 is a very good level for you to enter a short. However, 1790, 1784, 85, and then this is the important zone at 1775, 80. Question is whether it is going to go there or not. Now look at these last three candles. These are all consistently bearish candles, increasing in body size, indicating increasing bearishness. So possibly once it draws below 1793.5, then only we should consider this as bearish, else this is just cooling down the indicators and then it may fly again on the upside. Now look at the direction movement. This is trying to convert. This was bullish, stochastic looking downwards. The MACD is consistently trading bearish and it is divergent. RSI looking downwards, so it is cooled off significantly. The indicators which we talked about in the earlier analysis today morning, that this was overbought. Now it is trying to cool down. Now look at the 2-hour charts, resistance and lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now if you connect the dots here, yes, this appears to be a very good support level at 1793.5, then 1790, and below 1790 only you can consider that we are looking forward to another round of good drop, which might take it till towards 1784 and 1780-75 levels, which are very good support. Directional movement, bullish. Stochastic looking downwards here on the 2-hour charts. The MACD has crossed over, and this crossover has happened at a high and it is divergent, indicating increasing bearish. This is one aspect. Look at the RSI. This is also overbought here. And if you look at the 3-hour charts, now look at the 3-hour chart. See, first thing is lower highs. Second is, see this, it is consolidated with higher lows, and this time it is trying to break out. So once it breaks out beyond this zone, possibly we may see little more lows at 1795 and 1793.5. Below that, certainly we may see a good drop. Appears that it is trying to give a red candle, but yes, it can reverse again, and possibly once it breaks past this zone at 1805, certainly there should be confirmation of the bullishness there. Directional movement, divergent and bullish. Stochastic comfortable, trying to look upwards. The MACD is trying to converge, crossover for a sell. The RSI is still trading at the highs, but see, it does not mean, because once it gets overbought, people start to buy again. That is also another possibility, and hence we have to remain cautious on the downside. Now look at the 4-hour charts. Now 4-hour charts, you will find on the 4-hour charts one observation, that higher highs are seen in the previous 3 candles. At the same time, if you look at these 2 candles, it has also got little higher highs. Now when it reverses again from here, and if it trades above 1800, yes, you can expect 1802, 1804, 1805, and then it will fly again on the upside. This time it is going to give you a very strong breakout, possibly taking it till towards 1812, 1818, 1820 levels. Directional movement is still bullish here. The stochastic, which was overbought, has cooled down significantly and is still looking downwards here. That is one observation. The MACD is trying to converge here, crossover for a sell, and the RSI was overbought too. Now look at the daily. On the daily charts, we talked about that this is trading outside the Bollinger Bands, and in fact the top of the Bollinger Bands giving it a support here on the downside. At the same time, look at this, it is left a wick here on the downside, lower highs are seen. Once it breaks past 1805, you can expect, see the tail size here, it may give you a bullish candle which may in fact take it till towards 1812, 1818, 1824 levels. These are also possible, remember this fact, and hence only buy position is to above 1805, and at the same time 1795 should be a 93.5 should be a good level to go short, and below that you can expect it to erase the gains from the yesterday, and then you can expect 1784, 80 and 75 levels. Similar observation, directional movement is bullish, stochastic is still looking upward, and see the variance lagging behind. Possibly we may see it catching up, but we have to wait a little. The MACD on the daily charts is still divergent and bullish. It is again crossed over. It will try to form a double top before it tries to break again. RSI near to the highs. Considering this, on the downside, you have to be very cautious still towards 1784-85 zone. That should be a very strong support. Yes, you can take a shot at 1793.5, but you have to put a trailing stop loss of just $2 to $3, such that in case of a reversal, your trade either closes in profit or your stop loss limits to just $3 of margin, and hence you have to take with caution the downward entry. At the same time, above 1805, definitely you can expect bullish move which might take it for 1812, 1818, 1824 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. Do not forget to, yes, you can join my mentorship batch. Trading as per the levels, definitely you can benefit. Also, you can be part of my signals group where trading as per the signals, definitely you can benefit. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Only reach out to the ID, that is the email ID mentioned in the channel description, and the Telegram ID mentioned in the channel description. Do not go to other fraudsters who are imposing my identity. Now look at the US 100. See these three candles on the early charts, and since then the movement here, hardly it has shown any movement. It is just consolidated here. In fact, yesterday's movement, the highs and the lows very well confined. I told you yesterday, I am telling you again, in between 11,900 and 12,100, you have to remain very cautious here. Any move about 12,100 should be considered that as a bullish breakout. Now look at the early charts also. You can find higher lows, lower highs, consolidation. So in fact, if you see it trading about 12,050, you can buy 12, rather I will say 12,060, because see these two candles, beyond that it may try to fly high towards 12,100, 120, and then beyond that 12,180, 240 levels can be seen. At the same time, dropping below the zone at 11,970, yes, you can sell there. Below 11,970, you can expect 11,950, 11,920, very good support there. Yesterday also I told 11,920, precisely it has bounced back from those levels. Below that, certainly more bearishness. So in between 12,060 or in between 12,060 to 11,970, rather I will say 11,970 to 12,070, for these 100 points, at least do not put a trade for Nasdaq 100 for these 100 points. Any breakout above, at least you can expect double top for 12,120, and if it breaks this, certainly more bullishness can be seen, and this time it can give you same bullish candles what we saw earlier on the upside. That should be continuation of the rally there. Hence you should take your positions with caution. On the downside till 11,900, you have to be very cautious with your shorts. Directional movement moderately bullish. Stochastic was overbought, trying to cool down. The MACD is bearish, trying to converge. RSI is comfortable here. And if you look at the 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour charts, similar is the observation, and you can find out higher lows, lower highs. Hence do not trade between 12,070, 11,970 for these 100 points. Spare. Same observation. Overbought, looking upwards. MACD bearish here, that is one observation, and the RSI is trading near to the highs. Similar observation on the 3-hour charts too. And if you look at the 4-hour charts, similar should be the observation there too, and hence our levels are well defined now. Now look at the 4-hour charts. Can you see this? The tail there and the tail here. Now it is trying to give you a greener candle on this 4-hour chart, and hence once it trades beyond 12,070, you can expect more bullishness there. Direction movement bullish, stochastic comfortable. The MACD is trying to converge. RSI trading near to the highs. Now look at the daily charts here. On the daily charts, first thing is we have to observe, see lower highs, it means 12,100 good resistance, and lower lows, it means 11,900. So this 200 points we have to exercise extra caution. Second observation is this big bullish candle, a smaller indecision candle, and now it is trying to take a shape again, and if this breaks out, certainly it is going to give you a very strong bullish breakout head. Remember, it is trading at the top of the Bollinger Band, getting the resistance there, but if it is bullish and it has to expand the Bollinger Bands, it may fly again on the upside. On the downside, now maximum support is here at this zone, that is 11,840 to 11,750. This is going to be the maximum support zone for Nasdaq 100. We have to remain observant and vigilant for those levels. Directional movement bullish, stochastic entering into overbought levels. However, there is a lag and hence it may catch up. Till the time it may trade bullish. The MACD has again crossed over for a bullish move. This is divergent, indicating that it can sustain these levels. RSI trading flat. Considering this, for 11,970, 12,070, do not trade. And on the upside and downside, at least 12,120 and 11,900, you should be cautious of these 220 points. In between these 220 points, it can again show you good swings. Above and below, definitely we can see very strong breakout. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. Now see US 30 on the hourly charts, sharp drop, retracement, lower highs, then higher lows here, higher lows, then retracement, lower highs, and it is trying to trade in this. Now on the downside, 34,200 is definitely be a good support which we had seen earlier. On the upside, 34,400 should be a breakout level. Beyond that, certainly it is going to fly high for 500, 600 levels. Now can you see something here? See this? After this strong bullish candle, it has just traded in this retracement zone, and once it breaks out again on the upside, definitely 34,600, 800, 35,000 levels cannot be denied. Directional movement is bearish here on the hourly charts, stochastic looking downwards. The MACD is trying to converge crossover for a bullish move. The RSI is comfortable. And if you look at the 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour charts also similar is the observation there. Likewise, higher lows, lower highs are seen, trying to consolidate a bit beyond 34,400. Yes, you can expect a little rise, but rather I will say 34,450 is the level beyond which you can expect a little more bullish momentum. At the same time, below 34,250 you can expect a little more bearish momentum for 34,200 and below levels. So in between these 200 points, let's be extra cautious. Directional movement moderately bullish, stochastic converging again, MACD bearish, RSI trading flat. And if you look at the 3-hour charts, on the 3-hour charts also see one strong bullish candle, then candles of consolidation. Now again trying to look upwards. Once it breaks past 34,400, 450 levels, certainly you can expect 34,500, 600, and in fact it can fly high further. Directional movement not indicative of anything. Stochastic comfortable. The MACD has crossed over, and this is a bearish cross on the 3-hour charts. We have to be cautious there. RSI trading flat. And if you look at the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, candles of, see this candle has given a breakout here and trying to pull back again. Hence 34,450 you should be cautious of. Beyond that, certainly we can see it reversing the losses of yesterday and possibly try to trade high. At the same time, on the downside, 34,300 is given a support. I will recommend you to sell at 34,250. Below that, 34,200, 150, 100, 100 is got the maximum support, and below that it is going to crash below 34,000 levels. Directional movement bearish, stochastic comfortable. The MACD is trying to converge, RSI trading flat. And if you look at the daily charts, now look at the daily charts here. See, higher highs are seen, and hence 34,700 appears to be resistance there. At the same time, if you look at the candles, it has the potential for it to drop again till 34,200 and 34,150 levels. Only and only if it breaks below 34,100, I will consider that this is going to give you very strong bearish momentum. Then we may see it dropping below 34,000 levels again. Till the time it trades above 34,100, possibility of it to reverse exists, and then you can expect 34,700 also. So good swing zone for 600 points exists there. Directional movement is bullish, stochastic looking upwards. The MACD is bearish here, RSI is comfortable. Considering this, I will recommend you to buy at 34,450 and sell at 34,250 levels. For this 200 points, we have to exercise extra caution so that we should not get trapped with the movements. And till 34,100 on the downside, 34,700 on the upside, you have to exercise extra caution and trade with a trailing stop loss, such that in event of a reversal, your trade closes in profit. So take your trades accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.